Well, hello everybody. I'm John Crane, and here we are in my Cato Crane office in Heswall. Now, we've been here for 5 years, although we've actually started off here some 40 years ago before we moved to Liverpool. But now we still have Liverpool. The Liverpool auction room is running. I spend an awful lot of time here in this upstairs room cataloguing, just here, and this is what I do. Years ago we'd catalogue a 300 lot sale in 3 or 4 hours. Now we catalogue only 4 to 5 objects an hour. It's important to get accurate detail. One question that people often ask me is, how do I know what things are? Especially when I'm in people's houses. Obviously I can't carry reference books around. I'd need too many. I'd need a trailer on my car. In actual fact, when you've been doing this business a long time, you have seen an awful lot of things over and over again, many times, but I do carry probably most of the information. It's actually in here. I don't actually need the internet too often. Where do all the objects come from that we put into auction? Every auction has maybe 500 objects in it. Well, in actual fact, a great number of the properties we remove come from Wirral, but we do travel to North Wales, Cheshire, Shropshire, Lancashire yesterday. So we will travel right across the country for the right objects, because we have to be a little bit careful what we take in. In other words, the objects we sell must sell. A lot of the items that we see day in, day out, of course, don't have any interest for auction and people buying at auction. But there is a way forward on this, and we can always turn those into money through charity shops, and other people get the great benefit from it, and a lot of fun. I'd like to show you just a couple of objects that we've handled recently and in the process of cataloguing for auction. This bowl here we actually sold last week. It's very lightweight. It is silver though, Indian silver, very much underrated, but despite not having a great silver weight in, there's a lot of copper in this silver, it's a very low grade silver, but it's still worth well over £100 because it's now becoming collectible. It wasn't rated until recently. That's one item which we discovered in a property locally. A rare item, this glass here is known as an air twist glass, probably 1760, 1770. It has the emblem here of the Stanley family in Liverpool, the Eagle and Child. We all know pubs called the Eagle and Child, and that's why they're called the Eagle and Child. I have a pair of these, really very rare, probably worth maybe, I don't know, £600, £800 to the right buyer, because they are particular, and the engraving is crisp. Really, really nice object. That's come from a local property in Wirral. One of the items we find regularly in the house, in fact nearly every property has got these in, are Royal Doulton figures. Now this is an early one, and this is called Lady Charmian. It's mid-20th century, and it has the code on the bottom, the Harry Nixon number, and it says 1949. Quite nice. Much better than the modern ones in my view, because the detail is better and still quite desirable, and what's more, matches my jumper. We have 2 auctions a month online, and you can bid online. Details are on our website. We do tend to specialise these days in the higher value objects, good silver, good jewellery, good pictures. I think the most valuable picture we've sold was getting on for £250,000. But every year I do discover on my house calls several good pictures which we have exceptionally good contacts in London to get the very, very best prices. So give me a ring anytime you want to. I'm here too much of the time probably, but I'm always here in Heswall. Just knock on the door. Bye for now.